All right, so now we're going to go over the press. Now, you may know the press as shoulder press or standing press, but the actual name of it is simply called the press. I've asked my lovely assistant here, Lisa, to demonstrate what the press is. So before I get into the technical aspects of it, why don't we have a look first at what is a press. Lisa, if you could. So clean the bar, beautiful, everything is locked. We'll do 3 repetitions. And 3, beautiful. Let's bring the bar down, awesome, and rack it. Okay. All right, very good. So there we have a press. I'm going to have the bar stripped down because there are certain linear aspects of the press that I want you to clearly see, and I don't want the plates in way of you understanding what happens or what just happened. A lot happened right now that probably is hard to catch, so I'm going to emphasize those points. As Lisa's standing here, getting ready to press without the bar, what she's actually doing here is there's approximately 654 muscles in your body, and right now, approximately 600 of them should be contracted. The remaining will contract when she presses. So what that means is that she's actually trying to create a very solid column. The more solid the column, her body is, when the weight's overhead, the more structural support she has in the lift, and as a result, the easier she'll have a time lifting that weight. Okay, so what we're trying to do is in the up position, go ahead to the up position please, is we're trying to look, your head will be forward, yeah, and the arms will be just slightly behind, aligned with the heel. So here's what we're looking to get. We're looking to get an alignment with her heel and the hand at the top. So this should more or less create a straight line for you. Now, in order to get to that straight line, bring your hands back down to a start position. In order to get that straight line, you can see we actually have to travel. The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. So she would literally have to press the bar through her head. Obviously, that's going to hurt. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to get as close to that line of travel as possible. So Lisa, if you could just take the bar. Let's clean the bar to your shoulders. Okay, good. So now, everything is solid, nothing is moving. We're just focusing on pressing the weight up using predominantly shoulders. All right, so here's what we're looking at. She's going to start first by getting her head out of the way by pulling her chin as tightly into her throat as she can. As she starts to press, slowly going up, she's threatening her nose on the way up, and then she's trying to clear her head right about here. Stop, don't move anything. Right about here, she's now cleared the top of her head, and it's at this point she's now going to start pressing her chin out as far as it can go, all the while pressing the weight straight up overhead so that we get a strong lift up, not behind you, but straight up, and you're pushing more erect. That's it. Don't push your butt out. I don't want this big arch. But what I do want is your head pushed out and you standing tall. That's a solid column. Everything, every muscle right now is contracted to support the overhead weight. And then bring it back down. She's equally going to start pulling it down, getting her head to go back in, and bring it back down to the start position. Her elbows are going to be slightly forward. So essentially what we're looking to do is have the elbows hide the chest. All right, not more. The weight's predominantly sitting in both the hands and on the shoulders for support so that you're not constantly straining your shoulder. The only swing, if you will, or spring she's allowed to take on a press will be just before her lift. Everything is tight. The elbow can dip as she goes to press up, the same time that she goes to pull her head behind you. So Lisa, if you could now, not too fast. The only movement we're going to see is that, and then here, stretching out as much as you can, really reaching up at top. So we have a beautiful alignment with the heels, very nice, and let's bring that down. Good. And then again, everything is tightened up. Careful that you're not pushing from the waist, just the head forward, just the head. Nice. and bring it back down. A good way to check from a coaching point of view if you're pressing the head forward enough is what we look for is to see if we can see the ear. Go ahead, press up. Everything, yeah. Okay, so here, if we can see the ear, you just keep looking this way. You don't have to look at the camera. So we as a coach, we're looking through here. We want to be able to see the ear. Forcefully up, forward. We want to be able to see that ear from a profile. If you got that ear aligned, or we can see it, then that's a good extension. Bring it back down. So the most common question we get is, well, why do we have to press our head forward on a lift? Here's predominantly what you're looking to do. Press it up. Okay, if you don't push your head forward, let's just bring that back for a second, please, Lisa. Neutral position, nice and relaxed. There's a very good chance that you're gonna, with a heavy weight, is you're gonna start doing this. Just arch your body back, the whole weight, everything behind you, like that, which is impossible to do if you're pressing your head forward. Try to arch back now. Keep pressing forward this way. Yeah, it's not going to happen. So it's really to secure your back, secure your positioning. All right, Lisa, bring that down, and let me just see now, real time, 3 more repetitions. Everything's contracted, please. Everything. The head bobbing, everything. Stop at the top. Yeah, beautiful. Very nice. No jumping with the legs. Keep the elbows up. Elbows up. Yeah. Nice. I'll take 1 more repetition, please. Awesome. All right. We're going to rack that. All right, so there you have it. That is the press. Just keep in mind the structural support underneath that lift is paramount in order for you to successfully lift weight and take advantage of whatever muscles are needed to get it up and the skeletal frame for supporting it once it actually does get up. That's the press.